My name's Joseph Carter, and I am the Mink Man.
I've been an animal lover my entire life. I grew up training cattle dogs and cow horses with my grandfather, and I was an avid falconer in my teens and early 20s. When I was a senior in high school, I started learning about the American mink. I was told that mink were horrible, vicious little animals who were impossible to tame. Challenge accepted. I've been in love with mink ever since, and have devoted the last 14 years of my life to learning about this marvelous little predator. I get mink from fur farms and give them a new life. In this new life, my mink live as naturally as possible, even hunting for their dinner the way a wild mink would.
So come join me on my adventures as we learn more about this intense little predator, the amazing American mink. Hey little man, you ready to go, huh? Mr. Spark? Okay, so today we're going to do a training with Spark. We've moved on to the next step, which is teaching him to cache out of holes. And for the hole, we're just using a simple drainage pipe. He's been doing pretty hit and miss. Some days he does it perfectly, and he might do that for several days in a row. And then he'll make a couple mistakes. I've got a long line on him, and that's how we're going to, basically, that'll be his consequence. If he doesn't bring the rat back to me, is I'll use this line to take the rat from him. And I'll show you how that's done. Now, because he's been very hit and miss on this stage of the training, he might do it perfectly this evening, and then he won't mess up for a couple trainings. So I'll film this till we get both a successful retrieve and a failure to retrieve, so you can see the consequence as well. So let's go see what he does today. Now I'm going to get the end of the line here. Let's see what he chooses. Right in the box, perfectly. Now he is extra hungry. That might have been why he did it so perfectly. That's exactly what he was supposed to do. That was picture perfect. So we're going to film this the next couple times, and I'll show you what we do when he doesn't retrieve it perfectly. But for now, he did an excellent job today. No. Okay, so looks like we get to have an example of what he's not supposed to do. Come follow, Olive. Okay, so this is what I do if he tries to take it somewhere else. I just let him go, and then when we get away from the carry box, I just wait for a second, and as soon as he lets that rat go, I'm going to pull him away from it. See, I tried for a second, but I missed. And he knows what's going on. He knows he's about to lose this rat. We're just going to wait for him to put it down for a second, and it's gone. And that's his consequence for taking it somewhere other than he's supposed to. If you notice, I let him walk away. I don't do anything until he's away from the box. Because maybe he'll change his mind and come back. But as soon as it's clear he's not going to do that, then I just let him do this. And any moment now I'll get a chance and I'll pull him away from it. Just got to be patient and wait. You see how he's re-gripping? Every time he re-grips, that's an opportunity to pull him away from it. I've just failed so far. But eventually he'll put it down and I'll pull him away from it and he'll lose it. He's getting good. He realizes if he puts it down, he's going to lose it. So he's trying to hold it as best he can. But eventually he'll mess up and he'll lose it. You want to take it to me? Okay, he's trying to take it back to the box, so I'm going to let him. So normally I wouldn't do that. I would let him suffer the consequences of taking it away. But he kept trying so hard to take it back to the box, I thought, well, we'll let him correct this mistake. That's not normally what we do. Normally we're able to steal the rat from him by pulling him away from it when he puts it down. But this time he was so good at re-gripping quickly that I wasn't able to do that. And he was trying so hard to bring it back to the box, I thought, you know what? We'll let him correct his mistake rather than suffer the consequences this time. So had he put that rat down for a moment longer and I pulled him away from it and the rat stayed there and he lost it, what I would have done is gone and put him away and come back an hour, maybe half an hour later and try it again. So basically he'd have to wait a good hour to half hour, maybe even 2 hours before he gets to eat again. Well, that's basically his consequences. Man, I should have just took it to the box. I would have got to eat right away. He was trying so hard to correct his mistake, I finally just gave in and let him correct his mistake. Wow. Now he's taking it to the wrong place, so as soon as he puts it down for a second, I'm going to try and pull him away from the rat. It might take a minute, but eventually he should get tired. Put it down. Finally, we were able to get him to put it down. Just had to wait him out. As soon as he put it down, we took him away from it. The reason he actually put it down is he was a little bit warm running around in the sun. So I just immediately took him to water, let him cool off. So now I'm gonna go pick the rat up and put it in the freezer. And basically that shows you how, when he doesn't take the rat back to the box, that's how we basically punish him. That's his negative consequence for not taking to the box, is he loses the rat. He's really intent on taking it back to his enclosure, so I think what we're going to start doing is we're going to start training in the neighbor's yard. That way the enclosure isn't close at hand. He's really hit and miss. We've had several good times where he's taken it right to the box, and then every now and then he's off and he doesn't, and every time he tries to take it to the cage. So we're going to try working in the neighbor's yard and see if that just fixes the problem. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll show you more next time. Hi guys, hope you enjoyed the video. YouTube has been tightening down on their censorship. I in fact just barely got a strike for a video that I thought was totally fine. But nope, they gave me a strike, took it down, and you guys are never gonna see it. So what happens to that and many other videos that I already know are gonna get a strike, so I don't even try and put up on YouTube? Well, they go on my Minkman's exclusive club. This club allows me to show videos that I never could show on YouTube. So if you guys feel like you're missing out seeing these little clips, well, you really are. I'll post whatever I can here on YouTube, but the rest is going to be going to my exclusive club. So just click on the link in the description below and find out what you're missing.